2 kilometers beneath the Alps. Rock temperature, 46 degrees Celsius. Water pressure crushing the walls. And then the drill stops. Complete silence. The tunnel was supposed to meet in the middle. 17 years of digging from opposite sides of a mountain. Margin for error, 4 centimeters. If they miscalculated by even a few degrees. Millions of tons of granite, billions of dollars. All of it. Useless. The engineer checks his instruments again. His hands are shaking, not from the heat. This is the moment. Either they defied nature, or they just buried the world's most expensive mistake. March 2011, Cedrin, Switzerland. The northern team has been digging for 11 years. The southern team, the same. They've never seen each other. Just coordinates on a screen, and faith in mathematics. The tunnel is 57 kilometers long, longer than the English Channel Tunnel, deeper than any rail line ever built. But length wasn't the problem. Direction was. Every meter they dug, the rock shifted. Heat expanded the rails. Water flooded access shafts. They had to correct course constantly. 1 degree off, the tunnels miss each other entirely. Trapped forever in separate mountains. The project leader, a Swiss engineer named Heinz. He spent 16 years on this, his entire career. He watches the drill operator's face. The man isn't moving. Heinz steps closer. What is it? The operator points at the scanner. A hollow space ahead, 20 meters. It should be the other tunnel, but the reading is wrong. The gap is wider than it should be. Either the southern team dug off course, or they did. Heinz feels his chest tighten. If the alignment is off by more than half a meter, they can't connect the tracks. The entire tunnel fails. $12 billion. 2 decades. 4 dead workers already. All for nothing. He radios the south team. Stop drilling. Now. The voice on the other end hesitates. We're 10 meters from breakthrough. Heinz closes his eyes. I said stop. Something is wrong. And they're about to find out what. Both drills are silent now. 2 teams, separated by less than 20 meters of rock. They can't see each other. Can't confirm anything. The laser guidance system should be flawless. It was designed by the same team that mapped CERN, accurate to millimeters. But deep underground, nothing works like it should. Heat bends light. Pressure shifts granite, and the Alps are still moving. Heinz calls a geologist to the screen. The man studies the scanner data. His face goes pale. That's not an alignment error. Heinz leans in. Then what is it? The geologist points to a dark mass between the 2 tunnels. Water, not a trickle, not seepage, an underground reservoir. Trapped between layers of rock for millions of years. And they're about to puncture it. Heinz feels the blood drain from his face. If they break through now, the pressure will explode inward, flooding both tunnels in seconds. Everyone inside will drown. Or worse, get crushed by the collapse. He grabs the radio. Evacuate both sides now. But the southern team leader interrupts. We can't. Heinz freezes. What do you mean you can't? We've got a crew in the access shaft. Maintenance work. The elevator's jammed. Heinz's stomach drops. 6 men, stuck 2 kilometers underground. Directly in the flood path. They have 2 choices. Halt everything and rescue them. Or keep drilling and risk killing them all. The clock is ticking, and the mountain doesn't wait. Heinz makes the call. Send the backup team. Get those men out. But there's a problem. The backup elevator is on the north side. The trapped crew is on the south. It'll take 40 minutes to reach them. They don't have 40 minutes. The geologist is still studying the scans. He looks up. The water pocket is pressurizing. Rock microfractures. It's spreading. Heinz feels his throat tighten. How long until it breaks? Could be hours. Could be minutes. Not good enough. He switches to the southern radio channel. This is Heinz. Who's trapped down there? A voice crackles back. Marco, a maintenance foreman. 15 years on the project. We're trying to manually override the lift, but the hydraulics are fried. Heinz curses under his breath. Then, an idea. Can you reach the tunnel face on foot? Silence. Marco's voice returns quieter. That's 3 kilometers through active construction zones. No lights, no ventilation running. Heinz knows what he's asking. It's a death march, but it's their only option. If that water breaks, you're dead anyway. Move, now. Marco doesn't argue. The 6 men start walking into the darkness. Meanwhile, on the north side, the drill operator notices something.
What are we looking?
A crack, thin, hairline, running along the tunnel wall. It wasn't there 10 minutes ago. He touches it. His finger comes back wet. Cold water. He turns to Heinz. Sir, it's already leaking.
Sir?
Heinz's blood goes cold.
Leaking.
The pocket isn't ahead of them. It's surrounding them. They're not drilling toward the water. They're inside it, and the mountain is about to swallow them whole. Water is seeping faster now, trickling down the walls, pooling on the tunnel floor. Heinz orders pumps activated, but they can barely keep up. The pressure is building from all sides. On the south side, Marco and his crew are moving, stumbling through pitch-black tunnel sections. Hard hats with dying headlamps. The air is thick, hard to breathe. Marco radios in. We're halfway, but the tunnel's flooding behind us. Heinz closes his eyes. If they don't move faster, they'll be cut off. Then the geologist speaks up again. Wait, look at this. He points to the updated scan.
Look at that.
The water pocket is draining, not breaking. Draining. Heinz doesn't understand. Where's it going? The geologist zooms in into fissures, natural cracks in the rock. The pressure's releasing on its own. For the first time in hours, Heinz exhales. Maybe they'll survive this. But then the southern team leader radios in, his voice shaking. We've got a new problem. The drainage, it's destabilizing the rock. The entire tunnel face is shifting. Heinz feels the floor rumble beneath him, a low, deep vibration, the kind you feel in your bones. Are we collapsing? No, worse. The alignment's moving right now. Heinz stares at the screen. The 2 tunnel paths are drifting apart, millimeter by millimeter. If they don't break through in the next hour, they never will. But if they drill now with the rock unstable, the whole section could cave in. Marco and his men are still inside. Heinz has to choose, save the tunnel or save the crew. He can't do both. Heinz makes his decision. Drill, the operator stares at him, but the crew drill now. He switches to Marco's channel. How far are you? Marco's breathing is ragged, 500 meters from the north junction. Move faster, we're breaking through. The drill roars to life. Chewing through unstable granite, the walls vibrate violently. Dust rains from the ceiling. The geologist grips the table. If this collapses, it won't, Heinz says. He doesn't know that, but he says it anyway. 300 meters of rock left. 200. Marco and his crew are sprinting now. Water ankle deep. The tunnel groaning behind them. 100 meters. The drill operator sees light ahead. Faint, flickering. It's the southern team. 50 meters. Marco's crew bursts into the north section. So, gasping, all 6 alive. Heinz doesn't celebrate. Not yet. 20 meters. 10. The drill punches through. A blast of hot air. Dust, light, noise. And then, faces. The southern crew, standing on the other side. Staring back. Heinz radios for the final measurement. Alignment error. 8 centimeters horizontal. 1 centimeter vertical, near perfect. After 17 years, 57 kilometers, 2 million cubic meters of rock. They did it. The Gotthard base tunnel opened in 2016. It carries 15,000 passengers daily, cuts travel time through the Alps by an hour, and it all depended on one decision. Made 2 kilometers underground by engineers who refused to fail. The mountain tried to stop them. It couldn't. Because some projects aren't just ambitious, they're inevitable. If you want to see what else humanity built against impossible odds, there's more waiting.